Fred Dibnah, MBE, was born April 28, 1938 in Bolton. He lived his life first as a talented master steeplejack, then moved on to being a famous television personality, following documentaries made on his work with chimneys and his passion for steam. Fred lived in 121 Radcliffe Road for over 40 years, building sheds and workshops to house his projects.
Name's Leon Powlesney. I do everything. I do the admin, the paperwork, do general maintenance. I'm not a skilled engineer, so if I need to do something in that way, if I can't do it myself, I'll get some help. But general dog's body, you could say, really. I just happened to see this place hadn't been sold. I came along and had a look at it, and thought, that's interesting. I could do something with this. I wasn't sure what. But I saw it as somewhere to live initially. Of course, when I got to see all this, that's when we decided to turn into a museum. But when my wife first came to see the place, after we'd bought it, she hadn't even seen it. She signed up not having seen it, and she came along. And the first word she uttered was, "This is going to take some doing," and it did. I've tried to keep it as original as possible, as if Fred was still here. And when we do a guided tour, some of your older viewers, you won't remember this, but some of your older viewers might remember Bill and Ben, the flower pot men. And when the gardener had gone out for his lunch, Bill and Ben played around the garden, and then he came back. Well, it's a bit like that, I try and give the impression that Fred nipped out for a pint, as he quite often did. And we're having a quick look round while he's out. At the time it was on its side, with the struts in the air and the wheel there. So he erected it, but he couldn't dig the mine shaft because he was on his own.
I'm Noel, by the way. I volunteer down at Fred Dibnah's Heritage Centre. And I've been here for, must be 5.5 years now. DIY, I look after the garden, and any other jobs, that require doing. But, like I said, the main thing is we're keeping it open, what Fred wished, for, and it's still going. And that's what we're all happy about.
The atmosphere here is wonderful. Marvellous. I've put my heart and soul into this for the last 5 years, and probably worked hard the last 5 years I've worked in my life, and I've always been a grafter. I'm trying to organise a campaign so we can put the place into a trust, which we already have set up, so it's protected for the future then.
What does Heritage Centre mean to you?
You might have to cut a bit. I get a bit emotional. No, it's okay. I love it. I just love the place, and I just want to see it survive, I suppose. It was his dream for the place to be a heritage centre. That's what he talked about for years, But that's why he dug the mine shaft, basically, because he wanted it to be part of the heritage centre. So when people came along, they saw some movement here. So if nothing else, we've made Fred's dream come true in turning it into a heritage centre. And I just love the place.